Let me hear you scream. It's the Worldwide DJ Coalition.
Brother! BDSIR Network, it is the best damn... You know what? Oh, I usually started like that, man. But it's knowing that my special guest is actually from London. I thought he was from Jamaica. Actually, no. But mind you, my special guest right now, people, is a combination. You know what I mean? He's from London, Jamaica, and Cuba all at the same time. I might be missing another area. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We are okay. We're gonna
mix and blend. How you mean? Yeah, man. I grew up here, but my culture is a massive part of me. My parents never let us forget where we're from, you know. So, and I'm in Jamaica enough.
And that's what's important, man. That is what's important. It's the best damn show in World One Radio. What y'all doing? My name's Grandpa P. Acknowledge me. Say it to me. Y'all wanna know what this is, man. RePPiN4U Spot R920 International Beat Radio. You know what I mean? Right here on another special interview. So special, just like one of the tracks of this man. No, it's not the So Special that you're thinking. No, it's a different guy. He's got a tune called So Special. He's got another tune called Give Me Some. And he's got another tune, one of his biggest tunes, Tin Car Charge. We're going to talk about it all. Pours himself a cocktail in his own right. I needed to acknowledge this man. I needed to acknowledge Flavor of our flavors. I needed to acknowledge not the Heartbreak Kid, but this man, Shaun Michael. Welcome to RePPiN4U. How you feeling, brother?
Respect, man. I'm glad to be here. Thank you for the invite, fam. Yeah, pick up yourself, man. Day night place.
Absolutely. No, man, I really have to pick you up for coming on the show. You know what I mean, taking time out. You know what I mean. I know you do this and that and this and that and this and that, and now you stop by and to talk to me right now, which is great, man. Which is great. So, Shaun Michael, let me just start by asking you this, yeah. Is that your government name or your stage name?
It's my first name, actually. It's my first name, double barreled.
Right. Okay. So, all right. Cool. So, all right then. So, let me know how you became Shaun Michael, because I don't want to get people confused with the wrestler. I don't want to get people confused with the, I believe it's an Irish country music singer who, you know what I mean? So, I need to get this straight. You see what I'm saying? So, how did you become Shaun Michael?
So, I mean, it's quite a funny story. So my dad used to bun big ganja when he was in Jamaica, of course. And where he has the Indian heritage side, you know, the coolie sides. When he heard I was being born, he said to my mother, "Yo, call him Tukaso." And my poor mother, she kind of thought, boy, this boy has to go to school in England, and that's not gonna go down well for him. You understand? So my sister's name.
Man.
My sister's name is Shauna Marie. So I was born, she didn't know what to call me, so she just told the woman, yo, call him Shaun Michael.
Just like that?
Yeah, man.
Just like that. No connection with the Irish country music singer. No connection with the WWE wrestler. Nothing like that. Man.
Tell him in France have called me Jean-Michel. You see?
Okay, so all right, then that's how that went. So let me ask you this though. Okay, so you nearly got given like a unique name, right? And you said that wouldn't have gone down in school very well. So did you become a victim of bullying anyway, or was you the bully, or was it neither?
You know, school was all good, actually. Everything was real good until about middle school. You know, I went to school with my sister, and she was 2 years above me, and which meant all the people, the older ones, or the old heads, they all knew me. And they used to par with me and chat to me. People couldn't really play with me, you understand? Because bigger mans are telling him, listen, you don't leave him low him because you don't want trouble with me. What happened was, obviously, them people had to graduate and go into high school.
Okay.
They left. So did all that protection. I was like, oh, I was on my own. But yeah, man, you know, it's a thing of life. Everybody go through, you know, little ups and downs, and yeah, I found my way. But yeah, I didn't really bully. Some people may beg to differ. I don't know. But yeah, psycho.
So finding your way somewhere music was in that journey, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for you, because your style is it's such a hybrid of different musical styles, which is great. Where did it all begin for you, and what genre of music was your first love?
Hip hop every day. Hip hop every day. Every day. That was my thing. Yeah, I got that shot at school early, and I was going through a rough time. Hip hop just spoke to me on a serious level. It helped me deal with get my anger out, um, and develop into a young man instead of a teenage boy. You know, got some trouble on the roads and stuff, and that's when I started listening to the hardcore gangster stuff and started listening to like your Talib Kweli, Tribe Called Quest, and wising up and sharpen up my thinking and get into poetry and you understand it and just grow with it. Hip hop, in a sense, grew me up. So hip hop was always my thing.
You know what? You mentioned Talib Kweli. Are you going out there to see him in September when he comes out here to the Jazz Cafe?
I'm in Jamaica, bro. I'm working. Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah. I'm in Jamaica.
You in there? Right. Because yeah, man. All right. There's a couple of things. I did notice at the time of this interview that I was scrolling down my social media, and then we find out. Well, find out a few things. I found out that the Talib Kweli show is sold out, and I was like,
oh,
that added another date. That added another date to it. I was like, oh snap! But even that date I can't make. You know what I mean? Because I've got other commitments. But Talib, I'll get you next time. It's all right.
100.
He will be back. The other thing I noticed on my social media, more your social media actually, Shaun, is that I'm just glad at this time that where I just come from, I just had a great meal. You know what I mean? Big out kebab down my system and everything. So I'm good right now. Usually I don't eat until after the show has aired. You know what I mean? But what me eat already, and I seen some marvelous food on your Instagram page. Are you nice on the barbecue or something?
Yeah, man. I mean, yo, of course. I've been jerking since I was a youth. My dad taught me how to jerk, man. How to cook some good food. And my cousins them run one of the best Jamaican restaurants in North London called Just Jerk. Also picked up by what's that footballer's name? Ian Wright. He's a regular down there at the Arsenal football stadium. Big up Just Jerk. That's my family. So, sometimes when I'm down there, we do events and stuff as well. So, yeah, man.
Nice. Yeah, man. I see you. I see you putting in the work on the food stations, man. You know what I mean? I'm not the type to put a like on somebody food. On somebody food, I mean, posted and be like, "Oh, give me some," you know what I mean?
Becky.
Yeah, beggy. Nah, man, I'm not really onto that. But when it's done professionally, when it proper look good and the presentation look good, I'm like, yeah, man, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Shaun Michael be doing this thing, man. Yeah, man. So let's just fast forward a little bit. You said, okay, so you're going back out to Jamaica around September time. So does that mean you're missing out on Carnival as well?
No. So Carnival, fortunately, is before I fly out. So Carnival's the 26th, right?
Yeah.
It's the last bank holiday of August. Yeah. So I think I'm hosting for DJ Big Chips. And I cannot remember the stage, but we will be in Carnival. Yeah, I'm playing the Carnival.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Brother.
Well, all right then. Well, you never know, Shaun. You never know. I could be there. It all depends.
Link up. Mm-hmm.
It might be a plan, you know. It might be a plan. Because I know one thing for sure. I'm definitely coming back out to London late September, and I'm 100% coming back to London the end of this month as well. You know what I mean? I've got there's a big RePPiN4U show about to happen out there in Canary Wharf. So big ups to all my London crew. Y'all know who y'all is. You know what I mean? We're gonna do a great show based on something else. You know what I mean? Cheap plug, but it's not, because I still gotta pay those bills. Bottom line. But yeah, I'll be back late July. There's a high chance I'll be back in August for the carnival, depending. And yeah, we might have to talk about that off the grid. And I'm 100% back in September as well. You know what I mean?
Wicked. Yeah.
Good few months, man. Good few months to look forward to. So, your purpose in Jamaica, what's happening back out there? Is this your yearly visit?
No, man, I was there in March. Back out again. So I worked for 2 record labels in Jamaica. Firstly, Vigilante Entertainment, Dean Mundy. He was one of the first producers for Beanie Man, and he also produced Budget Banton's latest album, and that song got awarded for a Grammy. And then the Mixaholic, who I work very, very close with. I'm on the phone with them all the time. So we're just out there recording and doing some things, just preparing for next year.
Nice. Still building up. Yeah, man. All
yes.
That why, you know what? I mean, that's great that you could, you know, fly out there. So how did you get hooked up with that company then?
So what was it? 2022. I was out there for a funeral. My uncle passed away sadly, and my cousin told me, yo, just make sure you're in Kingston tonight. I got one of them cousins. He just know everybody. Like, he knows everybody, even Usain Bolt. He's good friends with Bolt. He's good friends with all PM, everybody. And he said, listen, I got a link for you. Come to Kingston. And he told me to come to Kingston a week before, and I didn't make it. And he was there partying with Usain Bolt. I was vexed. When I got he sent me the Instagram the next day, him and Usain Bolt were drinking in Ribbies. I was upset. So when he said to me, make sure you're in Kingston this weekend, I found my way, got to Kingston from my grandma's house in St. Catherine. And yeah, he took me to a studio and he introduced me to a couple guys, and they were like, yeah, we heard you're a rapper, like UK, what are you saying? What are you doing? Here you're in Germany doing things or whatever. So I said, yeah, man. So they laid down some beats. I dropped some bars. They said, welcome to the crew, man. Like, yeah, you represent Vigilante. So I was like, all right, cool. Say no more.
What? Yeah, man. You know what? I'm glad you mentioned Germany. I'll ask you about that later on in this interview, man. You know what I mean? I think that's that is important right there. You know what I mean? The European connections. You know what I mean? Big shout out to Gege Vibes. So all of that, you know, I'm gonna speak on later on. But yeah, that sounds great, man. They'll put you on. You know what I mean? You got some big tune out there right now. I also want to give you thanks and praises for this, basically. I'm glad that you're still with us. By that I mean this past Sunday. Well, by the time this goes out, another Sunday's passed. But the Sunday before, you know the Sunday I'm talking. England versus Spain. Where were you? I'm glad you're still with us, by the way.
I was in the studio, man. I didn't really watch it. I'm not gonna lie.
You was in the studio.
Yeah, man. Like the whole football thing, the comments, the newspapers, people making monkey faces about soccer. I said I'm not supporting this. I'm not supporting it. Why should I? Like, you know, there's a deep history of, you know, hatred and things like that for our people here in England. They cover their history, they hide it up and pretend that it's not an issue, when evidently it is. You know what I mean? The football just said enough. So I just said, you know, I'm not even going to support that. I'm not going to cheer.
You see, that's how, you know, I kind of felt that way. You know what I mean? I felt like, you know what? If they win, fantastic. If they don't win, oh well. I saw the thing said. because it's like we want to support them 100, 1,000, but how can we do that when we're the first ones who get attacked? You know what I mean? When England, when they lose, we're the first ones who get attacked. I said to my family, yo, I'm staying in the house. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, when it happened in London, I don't think it went that way. I think they tried it, but some videos that emerged on social media the following morning showed that they tried it and failed.
I don't care, bro. You ran into the wrong person. Stop fucking with me. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. Go sit down.
You got that here. Oh, you know where I'm from?
Do I look like I give a fuck?
I'm in London, bro.
I don't give a fuck. You in South. Remember that. Fuck.
What are you trying to threaten me?
No one's threatening you. Just leave me the fuck alone. What's wrong with you, bro?
Listen, don't push me out of the way.
Then don't run into me.
Well, I'm simple as that. Wipe your fucking nose off, bro.
I dare you. I really dare you.
Come
on my
here,
life.
I dare you.
I dare you, bro.
Come here and I'll wipe your fucking nose off.
I dare you.
Come on now.
Let's
go. Let's go.
I dare you.
I love you, bro. Let's go now. Oh, listen. Afro man. Come.
Yo, John, what you passing, bro? There's no need for that.
It's not worth it. It's not worth
What?
it,
Swing
guys.
me. I dare you.
Guys,
I dare you. Swing at me. Swing at me. Are you fucking dumb? I'm fucking fucking dumb.
They approached, the wrong people, and
damn,
they got beat. So they only lose on the football field. They lost on the street too.
No!
South London, the youths of South London are not going to take that. It's just not going to happen. Like,
whoa! You see what I'm saying? And this time, you know what I mean? It's just terrible, man. It's just terrible. You know what I mean? You're gonna support England, Grant. You're gonna support it. I'm like, brother. After I had them do Saka and all them mans last time I went to you know what I mean? We can't support them the same way, man. We can't support them the same way. I'm even been in the Euro 2024. You see me? You know what I mean? I'm waiting for the Olympics. You get me? I'm waiting for the Olympics. You know what I mean?
Jamaica bad them up.
You know what I mean? Yo, Shaun, you know what I love about the Olympics? I don't know if it's a black people thing or it's a Grant Body P thing or if it's a Shaun Michael thing. But when the Olympics starts, right, I'm not interested in the swimming or the archery and the sailing and all them foolishness, right? But when it comes to athletics, no, I think the athletics is the Olympics.
Yeah, for real.
That's just something completely separate. When it comes to the track and field, that's what I think. That's Olympics. You know.
Yeah. That's yeah. I mean, why do you think we got the fastest runner in the world? His parents are from Yard, and in Yard, they're not talk. They make the broomstick talk for them. Yeah,
that's what I said to them. I said, I'm not really feeling the Euro 2024, man. Put on the Olympics. You see me? I think, you know what I mean? Because you're a combination from Cuba and Jamaica. So, you know what I mean? It's safe to say that I think we're looking for a new hero now, aren't we?
Yeah.
I think America's on their way back. They're trying their big comeback. They want to come back. They're like, we used to be the fastest mofos up in here.
It's been dominated for the longest time by, the Caribbean, 100%. But I did see some test runs in America. They look hungry. Nah, Rampia. Nice.
You know what, Shaun? I want to stop this interview right now, and actually just jump on the train, come down to London, and continue this interview with you because I knew the interview was going to go down like this. I'm going to have to talk to the Gege Vibes and say, yo, I have to abort the interview, because me and Shaun, we're having a great conversation, and I didn't realize he was down in London, and I'm backwards and forwards down to London all the time. If I'd have known properly, I would have got myself down there and, you know what I mean?
link up. Well, we can do it again, man. All good. Like, yeah. Um, there's a whole heap of things in the pipeline, especially coming out of Jamaica. I'm only releasing the stuff that I've like executively produced over here, just to wake up my audience for what we're doing in Yard, because the beats that we're flinging down, the projects that we're putting down, the people we're getting on the rhythms and the records, like especially Mixaholic Music. Some of the artists we're collaborating with, I'm not privileged to say, but yeah, it's gonna be a madness. It's gonna be a madness.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, man. You know what I mean? I know you got like I say, I know you got your singles out and everything. Any indication of a full-length project in the pipeline?
Yes, there definitely is. It's just not right at this second. So I've signed a distribution deal with the Orchard slash Sony, and my account manager has advised me not to put out any full bodies of work while we continue to grow the fan base. So, because these days the music industry is extremely saturated, everybody's doing something, everybody's releasing something every day. My Apple Music popping up, so and so releasing channel, so and so releasing so and so. So, and with TikTok and everything, everybody's scrolling constantly, and they're more interested in quick content. They want it now, quick. When you release a body of work and just throw it out there, it's not always fully absorbed. And I'm realizing that when I put out my tunes singular, people are spending longer to absorb the track. People are taking the time to write and say, yo, that's hard. When you have some more? And I'm like, next month, next tune. So every month I'm dropping a new tune.
Yeah, I like the way you're thinking right now. I like the way you're thinking. It actually takes me back to like one of the tracks. Matter of fact, one of your biggest tunes that you put out, because you touched on it earlier, about how the UK, when it comes to like football or things like that we are not innocent in this. But not me and you, but like the UK. Like UK is not innocent. I saw it in the video. Charge. Right, 2022. Right, fighting against injustice and all of that. Right. Particularly for Sasha Johnson. Yeah. Shaun, can you tell us like any update as regards to Sasha Johnson? It's been like 2 years since that happened.
Yeah. So her family, I've spoken with her sister quite a bit last year. I need to check in with them. But they are not saying too much. She's making a recovery. She's very strong. Good. Sasha is a very, very, very strong woman. Yeah. She's a
special woman.
Yeah, man. Very special, very tough, very strong. So she's making a recovery.
Fantastic.
But now I think that is just their only focus. And that's what they're trying to do. So yeah, yes. I don't think we've seen the last of Sasha Johnson. I'll tell you that now.
That's not going to stop it. That's going to make it even more determined.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because now it's like, wow. I watched that video. I don't want to get more into the Charge video very shortly. Because not even I knew that much. You know what I mean? I will say this. Back in 2004, when the film Kill Bill came out, right? I did not think it was possible to come back from a headshot. Someone shoots in your head. I would have thought that's the end of it. That's
it. Yeah,
that is it. You can come back. I thought it was something just made up on Kill Bill.
I think Tupac got shot in the head and survived at one point.
Yeah, right. So Tupac got shot. Was it 5 times? Was it something like that?
I think that's when he died. Or was that?
No, he got shot 5 times and survived it at the time.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. I think it was 50 that got shot 9 times. Well, according to it. But I didn't think that you could actually come back. You can survive a shot to the head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now Sasha Johnson, she got shot in the head and she's still with. So that's what I'm saying. I believe she's a special person. She's been put on the earth for a real reason, to show a real purpose. Her destination, her destiny has not been fulfilled yet.
Not God said, no, sir, you know, well, yo, we already feel.
Yeah,
work for God, make God do. You understand? So yeah.
Yeah.
She's a real one.
Absolutely, man. Big shout outs to her. But like, yo, that video though, man, that video for me was an eye opener. You know what I mean? I've seen a lot of, videos, going against injustice and police brutality, but I haven't seen any that did what your video did. And that was right at the end. The video might have ended about, say, at the 4.5 minute mark, something like that. I don't know, right? And there's a big list. There's a list of all the people that we lost due to this whole thing, and it's done in reverse chronological order, going all the way back to at least 1963. I have to big up all your researchers for that.
Yeah. Respect. Yeah. I did the video actually.
Was it you that did?
Yeah.
So
respect.
you did better research than me.
Yeah,
I saw that list and a part of me was disgusted. At the same time, I was like, wow. You know what I mean? And that's just the people we know of.
Exactly. That's the worst part about it. These things that happen, it's a madness. And for the Western world, they're always going to say it's not that bad. It's not that bad. That's the reason I put all them names on the end of the video, to say it's not that bad. You see every one of them scrolling objects. That's a life.
Yeah.
You see how long it went, and I had to speed it up. Otherwise, the video was like 20 minutes long. I had to speed it up. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, people, you have to understand something, right? That list of names, it must have started don't quote me on this. It must have started around the 4.5 minute mark. The video's about 6 minutes long, right? And I've seen that list go up. And I had to pause it at times. I was like, what in the world? It's going all the way down to the first known guy. He was born in 1936 or something like that, and he died in 63 due to police brutality. It was like,
yeah, and those are names of what has been identified as police brutality. I'm sure there's people who are missing.
Yeah.
And it didn't even get put down as police brutality. You understand? There's more to the list. But people always say, "Oh, it's not a big deal," or "It was so long ago."
It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Who said that? It's not a big deal. People are getting killed for no reason. They were innocent. You know what I mean? Man, it's not a big deal. These are guys with families.
Yeah, mothers and fathers.
It's not a big deal. Who said that?
Yeah, bro. The amount, I used to get drawn into it quite a lot, and I'm trying not to these days. But social media, I think there's a lot of people make these fake accounts and they come out to say what they really think, because they know they cannot say what they really think on their own profile because it's wrong. So what they do is they go and they make their own profile, and these are the things that people are saying to me. It was so long ago. Why do you people keep banging on about that? And I'm just like, yeah, well, people have died, but it's not a big deal to them.
You keep banging on about, wow, yeah, some coward business. You know what I mean? Either they make a fake profile, or they don't, or they hide their profile, so they're hiding behind a picture, behind a cartoon or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I admit that right now, my profile picture on my Facebook right now, okay, that's not me. Okay, it's a video game character. I know. But if you look at my profile, good, I mean, look, you can see me here on YouTube, right? You can see me here on YouTube. Happy nice.
I'm saying me there. Me there.
I love the camera. I love the camera. It just so happened that right now, my favorite game right now is Street Fighter 6. My favorite character right now is M. Bison. So stick that eye in paper. That's what I'm saying, right?
Bison used to beat me up in my childhood, boy. I remember getting frustrated trying to beat that guy. You know, you just get like, I think it was Street Fighter 2 or something. Might be like,
wait. Yeah. Your time ends here. Satisfy my hunger. That is all I need from
like, and Bison just mushed you up. Game done. I was just like, bruh, what happened? This guy beat me in like 0.2 seconds. Like, yeah, he's not my favorite character still. Man, confident the dance, man. I mean,
man, he's my favorite character, man. He's my favorite character on Street Fighter, man. And I don't know if you've seen. Did you ever see the animated movie back in '95?
Nah, I was a babe back then.
Okay, so it was the animated movie, brother. It was the animated movie that really made Ed Bison the way he is, the character he is now.
Ken, you will follow my command. There is no point in resisting. No way! You have no choice. You will obey me. On a cold day in hell. You foolish young man. You disappoint me, masters. I'll fashion you into a real fighter.
In my opinion, it was the animated movie. Some people will say it was the film, the Jean-Claude Van Damme film with Raw Julia playing it, but me, it was the animated movie that really shaped the character, in my opinion. But yeah, I digress. You know, I digress for what we were saying earlier. You know, I mean, people make these fake, and if you've got time to make a fake profile just to argue with somebody, it really goes to show how much of a life you really have.
Amen to that, brother. Amen. Yeah. I stopped getting sucked into it. It wasn't doing my mental health very well. So I stayed out of it because
you don't need that, man. You don't need that when you're a man of music, and you know, when you're a man of music and you've got a message to spread to the world, you haven't really got time to argue with fools, man. You see what I'm saying?
Wu-Tang Clan rocks the world.
Yo, this is hip-hop, bust gun when my ting drop. Who them a yarded them out a road and a lick shot. Hang yourself with a slip knot. Bet they get just kick rocks. Live another life outside the end, you never been hot. Tell them this is hip-hop. Tell them this is hip-hop. Who them a yarded them out a road and a lick shot. Hang yourself with a slip knot. Bet they get just kick rocks. Live another life outside the end, you never been hot. I've been on benders trending, not quite like Beckham. No flicker in my section. Ops got me stressing. Father beg your protection. Forgive me. Corrupted thoughts with the edge, my enemies all living in the mob. Music, why do I bother? It's a chore, bored. The pandemic felt like the end, and I'm sure until I the rumble in my cup. Only the weak odd men will end life belly up. Yo, this is hip hop. Bust gun when my team drop. Who them a yarded them out a road and a lick shot. Ain't yourself with a slip knot. Better yet just kick rocks. Live another life outside the end, you never been on. Tell them this is hip hop. Tell them this is hip hop. Who them a yarded them out a road and a lick shot. Ain't yourself with a slip knot. Better yet just kick rocks. Live another life outside the end, you never been on. Bumba clot Oxford, we are telling.
Welcome back, and I hope you're still joining in the tone. Grab Body P, RePPiN4U hip hop show on the best damn show in worldwide radio. We are sponsored by Got the Juice. Who got the juice now? I got the juice. Shaun Michael got the juice. He's my special guest right now. And the tune you just heard, this is hip hop. You know what I mean? Oh man, got some Joel Ortiz vibes there going on there, you know, still. Yeah, man. Let's talk about it though, man. Let's talk about it. This is hip hop. What inspired you to create that? A man of your musical style, which is very varied in its approach.
Boy, my guy, Basement Productions in South London. I met him at a studio actually, and he flinged me this beat. It was one of the first beats he gave to me, and I said, "Yeah, might have to come hard on this one." He said it to me like 2 years ago. I was like, "Yeah, that beat's got vibes." Right? I said, "Yeah, I gotta come hard on this one." So, but it's just the energy that I got from the rhythm. Like, you know, more times I always try to, when I'm writing, I think about how the rhythm makes me feel. And this just gave me that vibe. Like, just gave me the vibe. A lot of that I was reflecting on a whole heap of hardships, whole heap of like gatekeeping, you know, bad energy, you know, but I managed to turn it into something positive. I managed to, when I'm doing music, I just want to bleed. You understand? I want to get everything out, lay it on the chin. And that's where that came from.
Brilliant, man. Brilliant. This is hip hop, man. And that is the one right there, man. That's the one right there. So let me ask you this, man, because I know a lot of your music is energetic as well. You know what I mean? I do feel that energy when I've checked out your music. In 2024, in your mind, and you can be honest with me now, you know, I won't chop your head off. But in 2024, do you believe that hip hop is in its best state right now? Like the best state since I've said the 90s.
You know, every decade has its time, right? So, you know, when we're talking 90s.
Stop right there. I love your answer right there. I know you're going to elaborate, but I love what you just said. I love exactly what you just said right there. I loved my 90s era. I love my 2000s era because the 2000s I was in the clubs. The 2000s now, going into now, this is what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Those guys I grew up listening to, and some of the guys like yourself that I'm talking to. Next 2024, 2010 up to 2024, possibly my favorite era in hip hop right now. However,
Kendrick,
I'm not going to elaborate. So I do apologize for cutting you off like that.
No, but all good.
Every decade has its time. Yeah.
There's always a time in a decade where it's really popping. And, you know, there was a time when, you know, the crossovers, I could call it, hip hop and R&B, because before they were separate and then they came together in the 2000s into the 2010s. You had, okay, cool, that was when Ja Rule's career ended, but he made some pretty goddamn good music. And then you had 50 Cent and them guys doing their thing. And then over here, Kano, all them guys, Kano, Gets, Wiley, all of them, them guys, they were starting to pave a way for UK hip-hop music as well. And now we're in the era where I'm hearing US hip-hop and Dave's on it.
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Central C. And I think it's great, the crossover collaboration, because hip hop is a culture that has spread all over the world. You know, when you look at reggae music, that's always been international. It's always been a thing. Hit States, hit Colombia, hit Brazil, hit wherever people are, you know, doing their thing. Hip hop, US and UK has always been very separate. That's UK rap, that's US rap.
Right.
And now we're seeing them merge together. And I'm not gonna lie, when I'm hearing Dave on certain tunes with certain artists, I'm like, Dave, you're actually making them man look kind of bad still. Like, you're making it hard for them. Kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm looking for Dave first. Sorry, what you said?
Yeah, I'll say Dave is official.
Yeah.
He's
I'm
official.
waiting. There's one tune, and I'm bumping it. I love the tune, but I'm just waiting for Dave's part. And I'm like, because the way he's flowing, what he's saying, I'm just like, yeah, he's cutting it for me. He's doing it well. I always felt that, you know, the US had flow, but the UK, we bring it differently because we are mixed of so many different cultures as well. You understand? So, like, you've got your Ghanaians, you got your Jamaicans, your Nigerians, you got some with Asian background, and we've got this culture, this melting pot of all these different people in one bubble. Whether you're in North England or South of England, we've all got this bubble. You understand? And we're bringing in so much different culture into it that what comes out is hip hop. But the flows and everything is just, you keep people guessing. It's not the same 1, 2, 3, 1.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's bubbling, and I love it. And I think, yeah, moving forward, the UK is going to stand up wickedly. The US, we're going to see more crossovers. The United States rappers coming in, we're going over there. I think it's gonna be live. Like, what's going to happen now is going to be crazy.
Love it. I love your answers, because the reason why I'm asking you this, right? It's not just because you put the tune out there. This is hip hop, right? I feel that personally, like 2024, what we've seen in terms of album quality, in terms of what is going on in hip hop, it started all the way. For me, it started all the way as soon as 2024 started with Pat Williams. And right, his big interview exposing certain people. Now we're finding out that Puff Daddy is getting found out for certain things. You know what I mean? The whole Kendrick Lamar versus Drake thing going on. It's funny that you mentioned Ja Rule, because, you know, his career ended, and I'm wondering if the same's happening to Drake because of the way that movement's going on as of late. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then on top, you got these albums coming out. You got all these albums coming out. I start, you know, off the top of my head, Ghostface had a new album out. Marsha Ambrose.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But released their album a few weeks ago, which is quality. You probably already know about the Eminem that did drop. Common and Pete Rock drop. You know what I mean? MC Light's on the way.
What? MC Light? What? Okay.
Hey, Shaun Michael, welcome to RePPiN4U Hip Hop Show. The show
Mate,
where
I need to...
all the new albums are coming out. We deal with new music over here. Quality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're talking MC Light. We're talking LL Cool J. We're talking Ghostface Killer. We're talking Rhapsody. We're talking all these artists, Common and Pete Rock. We're talking Naz and Primo. You know what I mean? We're talking the Clips and Pharrell. We're talking Mobb Deep. And speaking of Mobb Deep, good segue to the next question, right? That I want to ask you. True or false? Did you open up for Mobb Deep at one time in your career?
Yeah, man, bro. I let me give you my props. Let me give you some respect, my G, because that was way down on my Instagram profile, and I thought, should I say it to him? But you've gone and you found it. You've gone way down and seen the picture of me. You've gone down and you found a picture of me and Havoc and Big Noid. Yeah, bro. I was in Germany. One of my promoters in Germany said, yo, because I was doing a lot of dancehall and reggae stuff, and this guy said, yo, your music these days, you know, you're coming with hip hop. Like, how do you feel about opening up for Mobb Deep? And I was like, I feel like you need to just put me down. I'm there. I feel like you should start asking me stupid questions and put me on the billing. I'm there 100%. And I was already booked. For Poland, but I just said to them, listen, I think it was a festival. I just said, look, we're gonna have to swap the days around. So I flew into Berlin, did the show, drank a piece, and then went back to the same airport. No sleep. I flew to Poland from Germany. Yeah. So, I opened up for Mobb Deep.
Let me ask you this: what year was this when I asked you to open for Mobb Deep?
2019, I think. I think it was 2019. Yeah.
Oh, so it was just after Prodigy left the building then.
I did not get to meet Prodigy, unfortunately.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that's
So it was Big Noid and Havoc
as well.
Yeah.
I saw Mobb Deep. I love this story. I saw Mobb Deep in 2018. That was the year we lost Prodigy, I believe. And when Mobb Deep, when Big Noid and Havoc came out over here, rapper Big Noid and Havoc, when they came out over here, it was actually on Prodigy's birthday. So it was his first birthday after he passed. So that was a special night. And big ups to my Leicester crew. Anyone from Leicester listening to RePPiN4U hip hop show right now, take a bow because you guys turned up. You know what I mean? It was mad. You have to understand, it was their first show in the UK after Prodigy passed, and it was on Prodigy's birthday. The Leicester crowd went off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I got to meet both of those guys that night as well, particularly Havoc. You know what I mean? I got the picture taken with Havoc as well, so it was a special moment, man. It was.
Yeah. For me too. I've been bumping it from I was a youth. I've been bumping Mobb Deep, 100%. Favorite tune, Quiet Storm, But that was a mad one because I remember I flew in and I was there, and them man they were just getting into their zone, but they had a cigar and they cut the middle, you know how they do, and put big ganja in it, and they were smoking it like this. They were like, and I was like, what the fuck? And glasses of Hennessy just going around. I was just like, yeah, I'm not trying to get into all that right now because if I do that, I'm not touching the stage at all. I've just come to basically see. And my friend, I'm not going to call his name, but he knows who he is. Right. He's a weed head. Yeah. When it comes to ganja, he's there. You know, and he went over there and just kind of blended in with the with the guys until a split got past. He didn't even see my show. This is what happens when you go to and do what you shouldn't be doing. It was too strong. As they're calling my name to open a show now, he's saying, "Come, mate, can we go outside? I think I'm having an anxiety attack." Tripping off in the weed. He's done too much. And I said, bro, they're calling my name. You guys have to sit backstage and sleep that one off. You can't just smoke with them, man, like that. You can't just do that. You can't just run up in there and think you can hang. So yeah, that happened to him. I asked him what he thought of the show. He was like, I didn't see a thing. But those guys, when they jumped on, they tore it down.
Yeah.
Tore it down. They killed it.
They did, man. That they did. That must have gotta be an honor and privilege for you to open up for Mobb Deep. And this is Signal as well, I believe.
Yes, sir. Twice.
Now, we haven't really dealt in more of the reggae side of things, you know what I mean? Because I know that's definitely a part of your music taste and abilities and all of that. In terms of reggae, you know what I mean? I have to make Gege Vibes happy because if I don't, she'll be very mad at me, right? You know what I mean? Excuse me. Reggae influences, who are they?
Oh, that's a hard one. Okay, first and foremost, I really would have to give it up to oh my god, and the name has just fully flown off. He was oh god, hold on. Because I want to sing the song and I can sing the song, but it's swearing, so I'm not trying to sing it like that. Peter Tosh.
Oh, I mean,
Peter Tosh, 100%. I love his poetry. I love his style. I love his passion. You know, he doesn't care. He's just saying it how it is, and boom, bum. You know, that's definitely. Of course, Sizzler, one of my favorite artists as well. And then into the dancehall scene, you know, Busy Signal, of course, Conscience, who I've also had the privilege
Okay.
of. Assassin, again, somebody I've also met in Germany.
Wow.
Idonia, I would love to meet Idonia. Yeah, man. Flavors and style and flow. Yeah, there's a whole heap of different Buju Banton 100% as well. You know,
Wow.
really influenced and inspired by those brothers there in the reggae music. The reggae. I was in a band for a hot minute. I'm a DJ in reggae and dancehall music, so I spin tracks, dancehall music especially. So I
Right.
do a lot of DJing. So that's how I got into that. And I was in a band for a hot minute, and they were mostly doing reggae, and I was doing the rap. And we did a crossover. But my focus is going back to my hip hop. That is where I've done reggae and really enjoyed it. I'm not saying goodbye. As you can tell,
You can't
here,
sway a bit crime scene.
it's in the roots. But you can hear the influence of reggae in my hip hop music, in my rap music.
Yeah.
Yeah, you understand. So I'm taking an element of it with me and pushing forward with hip hop.
That's it. That's it. So now that brings me back to, regretfully, the final question before we wrap this up. And that be, you know, we were talking about Charge, which is probably one of your most known singles, right, that you got out there. And I said that we were going to talk about your time in, was it Berlin?
Berlin, yeah. Ich bin ein Berliner.
Madness, right?
Yeah.
That was, tell me about the energy
Mm.
when you performed that, because I seen it and I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, once again, you have to keep reminding the people how you're a serious on their hip hop and reggae
music. Yes. So, I mean, one thing I love about Europe when compared to the UK is they spend more time and more money on the arts. The arts are important, and it's, you know, they're happy to ingrain it into their culture. So therefore,
Wow.
I think one of the concerts you would have seen me performing on was happens in June. Culturin, and I can never pronounce it. Culturin de Carnival. No, that's KDK. It's in June in Berlin.
Right.
And it's a massive whole city music festival where every corner of the city is given budget to put on events and to broadcast musicians and talent, because in Berlin there's a lot of it. There's a lot of music going on in Berlin. And so, I was invited by my good friends. There's one of the best, and if you take a flight to Berlin, brother, promise me this, on a Tuesday night, and these are the only guys who can have an event on a Tuesday night, and it's going to be absolutely rammed right back to 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. And that is the Swag. Yeah. The Swag. It is a hip hop band from Germany. The two brothers on the front on the microphone are from Nigeria, but you know they live in Germany, and they're excellent rappers and vocalists. And they run at Revilla Strasse, which is Revilla Street. The venue is called Bada House, and it's every Tuesday from like 8 o'clock right back till 4 in the morning. And they play. They have their own songs, and they have an audience. They have a jam session, so if you rap, you can go up there and you can do your thing. And I was booked for that music event, and they heard I was in town and said, "Yo, do you want to be our special guest?" I said, "Yeah, bro." And that's when I went and performed Charge on their stage.
Whoa! So hang on.
That event is guaranteed vibes, guaranteed.
So what? It's a place, you say, or a place called the Swag?
No, the band is called the Swag.
Oh, right.
The venue is called Bada House. It's on Revilla Strasse in a Raw 99 area. The venue is called Bada House. The band is called the Swag. And they do the Swag and the Swag jam session every Tuesday in Berlin.
Oh, right. Okay.
It is a full vibe. You will not be disappointed.
Sounds like, to me, it sounds like their version of Brixton's Chip Shop, man.
Yeah. Man, I'm a resident DJ at the Chip Shop as well. Big up the Chip Shop.
Alive!
Yeah, man.
You're a resident DJ at the Chip Shop?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I was playing on a reggae night there very regularly. Sometimes Mike
Yeah.
calls me in as well to stand in for some of his DJs as well. So that's my fam.
Well, look at this feeling like we might have met, but didn't realize, didn't know who we were, kind of thing. I mean, I know I've been in this quite a few times. You know what I mean? Wow.
Yeah, man. Chip shop is a vibe still.
I knew I should have had this this interview with you in person, right? But hey, that's what part 2 is for, right?
100%. Let the records come out of Jamaica, and yeah, trust me, we're gonna be bubbling. 100.
Wow, what a thing, what a thing. Hey,
yes, man.
real quick, I wanted to ask you real quick, actually, before we close this out. I did say one more. Anyway, real quick, what happened this, well, the Saturday gone, not the Saturday before, the Saturday gone, you know, by the time this show goes out, you understand what I mean, right? Our good friend, Mr. Trump, in your opinion, set up or no set up?
I think it was a setup, man. I think man wanted to put himself right up there with John F. Kennedy, but he survived. I don't understand. America is extreme about security, right? Like extreme.
Yeah,
I've flown through there on the way to Jamaica. They are over the top when it comes to security. So how is a man managed to, one, get up on a roof, right? Of course, you're going to have helicopters and flying around. You understand? You got a former president. He's going to have his security. Maybe not government security, but he's going to have his own security.
Yeah.
They're going to be in touch with whichever federation deals with, you know, that kind of security. It's going to be top notch. How is it? 2 questions. How is it that they managed to get up there and fire a shot? And secondly, how did they miss? It's not a small target.
I've been having conversations with different people, right? And they've all made valid points, just like you have. And they'd be like, snipers, assassins do not miss.
And
they do not miss.
Right?
Right.
Yeah.
That's number 1. Number 2, the guy that actually tried to kill him, reportedly, well, I haven't seen it, so I have to say reportedly, got shot dead anyway, then catch him and shoot him dead. Now, if that is the case, if they really did kill the shooter, kill him dead by the Secret Service or whatever, then it made me wonder, is it really a setup? Because
maybe they knew he was going to do it and they just let him do it.
Is it one of those where they tell you, well, yeah, they shot him, but you don't see it or whatever, and then it's like, yo, okay, it might be a setup. They're just saying that just to, you know, I don't know.
That's a difficult one. I see your point. I do see your point. To be very honest, like after the Capitol riots and things like that, I think the general census of anybody in politics, he's dangerous and quite unstable. He did order that. He told his people to go in there and do that. I mean, I'm all for revolution. You know what I mean? It's just they were the wrong type of revolution. You get me? So I see your point where people would want to take him out. But I also see his point where for him, you know, I saw the picture that came out like an hour afterwards. There's a picture of him like this, the United States flag is perfectly above his head, and he looks like a guy that's just come out of the battlefield, like, yeah, you know what I mean? And it's just a picture perfect moment. I was like, that just looks too damn good. You know what I mean? That looks like a really, really good publicity stunt. And how do we know this guy even existed? You know, people are gullible and actors are easy to find, you know? And I don't know. I won't go as far to say AI can make somebody look like somebody else. Maybe it's not there yet, but you know, it's quite possible to change people's features post-production. Was this person a person? Was he? But then again, you know, you'd have to say. Then there's going up to say like, okay, the U.S. government are. So it's difficult. It's very difficult to say.
Wow. Yeah, it is, man. It is, man. Very. I mean, yeah, they can say that, can't they? They can say, yeah, then shoot him and kill him and whatnot and blah blah.
For real. Mm-hmm.
That time, and that time, I still walk street and buy Skittles from out the shop. Anyhow,
sorted. But one thing, my brother, I need to come up and check out your sites as well. So if you got anything going on, give me a shout, man. I will come down.
We can, you know what? We can make it happen, man. You know what I mean? We can make that happen, man. Yeah, RePPiN4U hip hop show is overdue. Well overdue for like a cipher type show anyway. I know that, man.
Okay.
It's just putting the jigsaw pieces together, man. That's all that needs to be done there. Shaun Michael on RePPiN4U hip hop. What an honor and privilege talking to you, sir. I still hate the fact I wasn't down in London to speak to you in person, especially how we're both familiar with the chip shop as well in Brixton. You know what I mean? All that.
It was a bit of, hey, part 2, man. Part 2. Don't even worry about it. Part 2. Part 2. Yeah. Part 2.
That's what.
I hope you can drink your overproof. I hope you can handle your overproof.
Oh, Grandbody P he don't deal with that. You know what I mean? I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do any of that.
Okay, that's a good look. That's a good look.
Yeah, man. It's pure Volvic me I deal with. Pure Volvic and super malt.
See?
And got the jewels. Well, not the got the jewels. That's our proud sponsor, but like I'll put something else in there, so it's not the actual drink that's in this bottle right now. I'll put something else in there, you know what I mean? But is Rubicon in the bottle, but apologies to my sponsor, got the jewels. We need some more jewels, you know what I mean? we need more.
The company show now the jewels. No, sir, they might go and buy. Everything. Sort it out.
Now, big us our proud sponsors got the jewels, man. Big us our proud sponsors got the jewels, man. You know what I mean? Like, if the time comes when, you know what I mean, I meet you in person and we do a part 2 to this or whatever, you know what I mean? Hopefully I'll have those drinks on deck, you know what I mean? And if you're down with that, oh, you gotta love it. If, you know what I mean? If fruit punches your flavor and you like to put something else in there, you know what I mean, to take it to you, that's you right there, man. Anyhow, my friend, that is it. RePPiN4U hip hop show. I'm gonna close it out.
Shaun Michael! Yeah, burning. Good morning. What's my, hold. Hey, Berlin, you having a good time? Listen, I live in London, but I'm from Jamaica, so I need everybody to say Bumba Clot. So we are live on Storming Reggae in Berlin. Base station big of itself. Yes, I are. Run the tune. Hey. This song is not out yet, but it's coming soon. Hey. From a small town, Iceland, struggling. Won't be many got to me. As your black light shine bright from a young and more fight. No fire full of hype. Turn out the light. Berlin. Take it. More rock city. After rock, get my ready. Tell her off, get me Jenny. Woman up for white and sweaty. Hot miss, yeah, the levy. In my voice when it echo, you listen to a rap ball. They could never tell me no. All you hear is sweet sound with the fundamental. One up with Rocky, dance at the Rocky. Find them, I shall book and say, my arms up, never follow me. Everywhere they go, follow me. Hear me now. Whoa, take it, run more rock city. After rock, get ready. Tell her off, let me take it. You've been in the club and smoking 6 years. You're artist. Are you ready for me now?